dad was my football coach when I was in high school. How about that? Yeah.
You give me a hard time about being old.
Yes, her dad was my football coach back in high school, Mr. Lambert. So, yeah, fun thing. So, as you're learning here, we're experiencing the pageantry and the correctness of fights here at the complex. They're learning to do it the correct way.
Absolutely. Amateur boxing has specific protocols. We do things a certain way, and we do that a lot for the parents. You know, that mom in the front row who's got her 8-year-old in the ring for the very first time, we don't want to look at her and don't know what we're doing. So we have procedures and rules to make everybody a little more comfortable and make things a lot more safe.
So like what you guys just saw on TV, I'm not sure what cut they were showing on the pay-per-view, but we had a little delay because the referee in charge of the ring has to be the first guy in the ring,
yes,
right?
And he welcomes them into the ring.
Gotcha.
When he's ready for them.
And then they put their headgear on when they are in the ring.
Oftentimes, yes.
Okay.
And then the referee will check all their equipment.
From Southside Boxing, he weighed in at 140 pounds. His name is Jesse Bales.
Introducing Jesse Bales here from Southside Boxing Gym.
From Boxing, he weighed in at 131 pounds. His name is Alexander Highsmith.
And Alexander Highsmith from Team Quintana, right?
Yep, and they're 13, 12 years old. You'll notice the weights on them. Bales is 141, or 131, and then Highsmith is 130. So there's a 9-pound variation. That's the upper limit of how far apart they can be in weight as an amateur.
And here we go.
So you see where Bales start leading out with that long jab. He's using his height.
And a great reach.
Absolutely. He's got that long arm out there. Highsmith needs to get inside and work on the inside. You can't stand out of range on a tall guy like that. Oh, Bales got some good hand speed there. Getting behind the jabs. That was a nice 1-2.
Yep, nice combination right there from Bales.
So we're going to see a standing 8 count here pretty soon if this keeps up. And standing 8 counts in amateur boxing just to assess the athlete. It has nothing to do with scoring. It just counts as another punch landed and one of those quality blows like we talked about earlier. Bale stepped off the gas there a little bit. And I think he had a spot where the referee would have stopped in. We started landing those big right hands. And Bales just stepped off the gas there a little bit.
So if you're cornering him, you're telling him not to take his foot off the gas. You're telling him to keep going, keep going.
Absolutely.
Great action right here in front of us.
If I'm cornering Highsmith, I'd be telling him to cut the ring off and walk him down a little bit more. You see where he's just chasing him in circles.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be having him cut off the ring and don't let anybody move around you, especially when you're a small guy.
Good right there.
Big right, yeah. There's your 8 count. Again, that doesn't affect the scoring of the bout. That is an automatic 10-8 round. That's just strictly a punch landed. The referee wanted to assess the athlete, make sure they weren't hurt. Our primary goal in amateurs is the safety of the athletes. That was a good 8 count.
So tell us how you scored that round. Do you score that one a 9-10 round? Do you score that one a 10-8?
That'd have been a 10-9 because it was still fairly competitive. You could make a case for 10-8. We give a lot less 10-8s now in amateurs. When I teach amateur judging, I tell them that the person in the farthest row who's barely watching the fight should know who won that round if it's a 10-8.
Fair. I think that's a great way to explain that to an official.
Yeah. Because the other side is, if you give them a 10-8, the best they're going to do is get a draw if the other kid starts winning 10-9 rounds.
Good point, because really we're only at 3 rounds for these.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you don't want to take the fight out of a kid's hands unless it's justified.
So, all right, so what What does Highsmith need to do right here, out of the get-go, from the jump here?
He needs to get inside and start working the body, head, stay inside. Staying out there at range is not going to benefit him. He's got to get inside. Got to kind of get through the trenches and get in there. Backing up, he should be moving forward.
Bales definitely measured him up before.
Yes. Yep.
Another 8 count here.
So the rule is 3 8 counts in a round and 4 and about. Results in a referee stop contest.
Gotcha.
Yeah, sometimes an official, you get a kid who's brand new and real nervous. Sometimes an official will give a kid an 8 count to let him settle down and get his nerves under him. You know, because our goal is we don't want the kids to get embarrassed. And then
looks like our corner stepped in here. Is that what happened?
Highsmith stepped in. This corner stepped in. He believes it was an overmatch. I think he's probably right. It wasn't going to go Highsmith's direction. I don't think it was a good call.
And like you said, from the back row, that needs to be a decision that they know.
Yeah, that would have been a clear 10-7 round.
Okay.
Total domination.
Gotcha. Now, hopefully, we're going to have the fighters over here to our corner after their trophy presentation. We'll see if we can sneak in that quick interview in 60 seconds or less, like you said we were supposed to have.
We'll have time.
Actually, if you just leave your mic on, and I'll have it sit.
What I was going to say is pull this chair over next to you, and then move mics.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just do this.
Oh, there you go. That way neither one of us are getting that moving around and getting discombobulated.
The contest will stop by referee at 30 seconds of round number 2. Your winner from Southside Boxing, Jesse Bales.
Jesse Bales, our winner in round number 2.
I'm excited to see what comes from both these athletes. I think that Highsmith can learn a lot from this, and if he starts getting inside a little more and fights his style, he fights short, he'll be fine.